Good morning. How's everyone doing this beautiful day? Another day that God has made. This is La Madame. La Madame beads 777 beads with a Z. Just sitting here, I was doing my daily devotion, up with nature. I've already been to the store. Today I felt like donuts, so I went and got the little donut holes, and of course got my coffee. I mean, I love coffee. I gotta have that coffee. But anyhow, my bad. I'm trying to. Yeah. So anyhow, yes, I'm sitting here and stuff. Like I said, cleansing, having my daily devotion, and wow, yesterday was a night. I mean, Friday I had a good old time. I had a good time with myself and stuff. I just partied. I stayed home, like I said, and things of that nature. Just being safe. That's what I felt like doing. Like I said, and things of that nature. Just being safe. That's what I felt like doing. Saging my energy like I do.
Hi, mommy.
Hi, babe. So what I'm doing is I'm just cleansing my spirit. But yeah, things have been on my mind a lot lately, and so I like to come and go as I please. That's how I move. When I'm in my element, that's how I move. I move when I moved to move. Again, hold on before I get. Oh, I love the smell of sage. Oh my goodness. Oh, it just cleanses. I mean, I love it. Mm. So I want to speak a little bit on I like when the sage be coming in the video. Hopefully you can see the little smoke
I
coming out
can.
into the video. You can. So
Kinda,
anyhow,
just a little bit.
okay, so what I want to speak to everyone about on a more serious note. Well, I have my coffee, of course. Today is going to be a good day. Today is going to be a good day. It's I'm just happy to be alive. I'm happy to be well. I could be anywhere in this world. I could be sick. I could be on my dying bed. I could be in the hospital. I could be in jail, prison, or worse. But yet I'm here. So that I'm blessed. Just so blessed. And I hope you all are making it, striving, and making it as well. But yeah, it was heavy on my heart uh, of unlearned people. Um, and excuse my French when I use the word person, people, but what I really mean is, people, of course, um, him, her, uh, I'm not specifically talking about a specific person. However, what I am doing is I learn from my mistakes. So I found that I have to have an outlet and I have to share some of these things that happen because that's my gift. That's what I'm supposed to do. So anyhow, I was moved, and I said, well, when people how to go about that when a person is exposed for who they are, when they're exposed as being toxic, when they're exposed of being negative, demonetized, however you want to put it, when a person is exposed, how are you supposed to deal with that? And I feel a lot of people, we know what it is. We say talk about what's going on, and again, I love tarot because tarot to me is speaking in advance. So a person, a speaker will say something, and it doesn't mean it's going to happen right then and there. It may not happen there. It will, and then when you're reminded of that very thing, that you learned, that you heard, and it comes true, you're going to be like, I just heard somebody say that. Like, oh my gosh, that's your That's you're moved by your intuition. So when people say, "Oh, a woman's intuition," it's not. It's true, but it's not just a woman's intuition. It's anyone's intuition. It's man. I'm finding out I am, and so. But yeah, I sat and I said, well, when a person is exposed, how do you treat them? How do you how do you be? Because you don't want to beat a person over the head. When you prove somebody to be who they are, when a person shows them who they are, sometimes it take a while for a person to uh to figure it out. It can take up to years for a person to say, I always knew it was something different about that person, but I couldn't pinpoint what it was, or it just something seemed off, you know. And so sometimes it takes longer for some people to figure out another person, whether they mean well for you, whether they're toxic, untoxic. And so when a person is revealed, what do you do with all this knowledge and all these things? Well, for me, from my experience, would be when you're going through your pain, when a person conflicts you and they persecute you, like it says in the Bible, how people will become lovers of themselves, or when they use the term, um, oh, what's the word I want to say? The verse. Uh, you don't want to beat a person over the head, you know, but what do you do with all this knowledge? So I come to realize that when you're in your pain is where you find your strength. You don't know it right then and there. You're so conflicted, and you're like, man, it bothered me. I'm so bothered. I'm so triggered. This person done me wrong. I want to get them back. And you want to get them back. That's just how we are. We're carnal people. And so people are going to think like that, like, oh, I'm going to get this person back, you know. And so what I learned is you don't have to get them back. Actually, what you do is by you opening your mouth and speaking on the truth is enough punishment in itself. So I learned that instead of getting a person back for treating you unkind, um, yeah, it gives you satisfaction for a while. Yeah, it feels good for a while to see a person like, oh, you wanted this for me, and now it happened for you. Haha, you do, because we're not perfect people. Like I said, we're carnal people. So you're gonna think like that. But I learned that it's not nice, and I learned that the best revenge is karma. The best revenge is karma. That's just how it is. It's the law. It's the law. God, and of course, God, you got to give the revenge to God. It's really God's doing. Um, People how we all side with one another and have our outlets to go with other to get along in this world. And we only have one life. So I found out that karma will take care of it. So no, you don't have to beat a person over the head. You don't have to say, "Oh, you're wrong. You did this, and look what happened to you." It's all going to play out. And how it's going to play out is when you tell the truth, when you talk about it, people do not want to hear the truth. I'm going to tell you right now. They can do all this talking. I see people, they do it all. A lot of people, they're trying to get a clue, just like I'm trying to get a clue. We all kind of got that rhythm going on, and I like that. That's why I like a lot of people's, you know, comments and posts. I like them because it brings out more of us. It brings it out, and it's good. It's a good vibration, and I think it's positive. And so I support, other people, like me, or are out there trying to figure stuff out. But no, you don't have to do anything. Let karma take care of it. A person will want you to shut up. They don't want you to talk. I found out that person that does you wrong, they don't want you to talk. They wish you was dumb as a doorknob. And a lot of times you can know things, but you just don't say nothing. And you're thinking that that's doing them a favor, but it's really not. When you stay quiet, meaning you stay quiet about it. Um, Yeah, you heal. Of course, you're supposed to heal. I guess I didn't mention that. When you're in your pain, you heal. And what I mean heal is while the person is treating you and beating you over the head, at the same time, you're taking it in, but you're loving yourself. You're putting more love in. The more people are beating you down, saying you're not going to make it. Oh, I hope you're not able to pay your rent. Oh, I'm going to leave you in your worst. I'm going to get up and move. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. People constantly going to keep throwing stuff at you. So what you do is while you're going through your mess, you stand praying, you stand meditating, you're figuring things out. Say, I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be good. As much as you want me to be bad, I refuse to be bad. I'm gonna be good. And what you do, you kill them off with kindness. And when you do that, it reverses. It reverses. Because if you don't say nothing, then the other person, they're not going to learn from their mistake. They're going to keep on doing it. They're going to think like, oh, once you shut up, you finally shut up. Now I can go back to what I was getting used to. Now they can go back to their karmics and all that stuff and start the talking stuff back up again. They start the gossip in. They start the just all the stuff that people do, and it doesn't, to me, it's so immature. It's so petty for people to get together and conjure up a person's name and conjure up a person's life and think you can figure it out and think by you guys all doing a kumbaya, everything is gonna go bad for a person. No, it does not go bad. But what you think is you think that just because you conjured up somebody's name and you calculated this formula that's gonna take over the world. Oh, I'm gonna get her good. I'm gonna get him good. I'm gonna show her a lesson. I'm gonna show him a lesson. You think you got the formula, don't you? But nah, because there's many ways to skin a cat. So you can't rewrite history. You can't rewrite life, and that's where you get it wrong, because you think that you're your own God, and you're not. So how you deal with a person is you just accept that that's who they are. This is how the person is. I found out that I just accepted who you are. This person, I'm not going to say they can't change, but I accept, I step up to a person where they're at. If you can't understand what I'm comprehending and what I'm saying, then it's too much for you. So it's like a kid. You can tell a kid something over and over and they don't get it. You can tell a child, touch the curling iron, baby. It's hot. It's hot. If you touch it, it's gonna burn you. It's gonna burn. It's gonna hurt, baby. Don't touch the curling iron, baby. It's hot. It's hot. If you touch it, it's gonna burn you. It's gonna burn. It's gonna hurt, baby. Don't you do it? It's gonna go touch that curling iron. And that's something that a child, at a young person, will do. That's expected of a young child, of a young baby, a kid. But what do you do when an adult does these things? They know that if you push that red wire, what's going to happen? It's going to explode. Or that if you do something wrong to somebody, it's going to come back on you. But you still do it. So how do you handle what? Then I found out that there's beautiful eagles in the air. I have this thing with eagles. Every time an eagle flies over me, it's just good news. Just something good comes. I love eagles. I love it. I love nature. But yeah, I just wanted to speak on that, on a more serious note. My name is La Madame. I'm trying to, get familiar with these platforms and things like that. I want to come out. I have a word. I have things I want to talk about and speak about. I've been through life. I'm going through life. Be sitting here trying to figure stuff out too. I listen to a lot of readers. I can't remember a lot of the readers' name, but when I do write them down, I'm going to give a shout out to them. But there's been a few readers that have helped me through my times. I can go to them and I really feel that they really have, they just know how to move me. It's not that everybody has gifts and talents, but sometimes a person can move you. They can say things and, you just got to look at things from a different aspect. And I've learned that. So, so what you do is you kill them with kindness. Karma will turn around and bite them in their ass. I guarantee you. You don't have to take them by the hand and spank that ass. You could do it spiritually, of course. But like I said, you don't have to put no energy in it. what you do is they're going to get their karma. What a person does to you when they're accountable, when they're older, I don't care how much they pretend and they laugh like it does not hurt them, it does not bother them. I've been with some of the strongest type of demonized people, let's put it like that, that really test your limits. They know of God and they know better, but yet they keep on moving in that type of low vibrational spirit. You know, it's like the more you try to be good and try to be teaching things and try to grow with them, they just refuse. They make the choice that they're going to just do bad. You know, and then I learned they're just fallen angels. And when a person is a fallen angel, there's not no getting back. In the Bible, when you read up on fallen angels, they'll tell you that there's not a place for a fallen angel. A fallen angel is somebody that has denied God, basically denied God all the way around. You know what I'm saying? And they can't get back. They've gotten so far that they can't go back to the kingdom. If they want to ask God for repentance, there's no place for them. You know, and I'm not God, and I can't say whether God will forgive a person. But I will tell you, a fallen angel is not something to take lightly. A fallen angel is somebody that made the choice that they're going to serve the devil instead of serving God. Point blank. Argue that if you want. It says it. I'll go pull the Bible out and show you. That's what it says. That's it. I said it, and that's it. So you believe it or not. So like I said, it gets to a point where people's karma, oh, look at that eagle. Ooh, right here. Right here, and right here. Oh, man. Oh, my gosh. I'm telling you. It's something about those eagles when they soar high in the sky. And then when they come down low, it's like they come and let me know. Like, do you see me? Do you see me? I'm like, oh, I see you. I see you. Come to me. Come to me. I love it. I love it, though. But, yeah. So, I just wanted to get more on a serious note. Yesterday, I was up kicking it and stuff. To those that saw my video, I was just jamming, had my music on and stuff, you know. And I'm just enjoying, you know, me going through what I'm going through, because the enemy wants you to be mad, sad, and depressed. I refuse to do that. For what? For what? Because you hurt me, and then you want me to know that you hurt me. So because I know that you want to hurt me, I'm not going to give you what you want. How about that? See how you turn that around? So you have a power within yourself. If you ever feel like, you know, there's no hope, this is how it's gonna be, oh, you get real strong in yourself. Oh, you get to yourself, I mean, you get so strong, you sit in silence. You don't have to say, did you know you don't have to say nothing to meditate? All you got to do is sit in a confined space and not even focus on a certain thing. Just close your eyes and focus on just the center of gravity, nothing else. And just sit there quiet and still. And everything will reset. Your mind will reset. Life will reset. And then when you open your eyes, you're going to feel so enlightened and you're going to feel really good. So when you're in your times, in your bad times or hard times, do a lot of meditation, pray, stay steadfast, pray a lot. Pray a lot. You know, we pray a lot. It's always good to, you know, if you can't, when people say if you don't have nothing nice, don't say nothing at all, meaning don't go to other people expecting them to have an answer for you. Sometimes just listen to that quiet sound. Just listen to that high vibration. Look towards the light. Look towards the light. You know, and so I just wanted to say that to everyone. So to those that are out there that are dealing with stuff, you can beat it. And people are going to beat you down. Once you find out about a person and they've been revealed, they know that you know. But what are they going to do about it? You know, once you know what they know, once you figure out them, you figure them out. Oh, I got it now. I finally got it. Once you figure out them, they're going to know that you know. So what happens then? They're just going to wait for you to shut up and stop talking about it. So what you do, and you process and you heal yourself. Like I said, I heal myself when I go through my stuff. So a person could say, you're this, you're that, you're that. They're constantly beating you down, beating you down, beating you down. While I'm getting beat down, I'm steady crying out to God. I'm steady crying out for the light. I'm steady trying to keep going. I'm resilient. I get up. I keep moving. You keep hurting me. I keep getting up. I mean, knock me down and get back up again. I'm gonna come stronger and stronger and stronger. That's what I do, and it works. So that coffee got me on one, y'all. I see everybody joining stuff. Hey, hey, y'all. This is Ramadan Beads, 777 and stuff. I'm, I'm a reader. Oh, most definitely Star Seed. So yeah, and I'm just looking for new company, new family that accept me for who I am, the weird one. I don't mind
Mom,
being weird. Like I said, I'd rather be weird than be like you. And I'm not,
can I say?
and take that. That's one thing about me. It real. I'm not gonna think about me to say. I'm not gonna do what everybody do this. I'm not gonna do that. Follow the leader. No, I'm the leader. I'm the leader. So get with that and grow, and have a blessed day today. And I'm gonna try to come back out and say another, get out here talking and stuff a little bit later when I get up and get dressed. But I love you all. You guys have a blessed day. Thank you for listening. Goodbye now.
Mom.